I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left.
Oh my God. Yeah, there it is.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
He said it. He said it. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean. Hit that like and that subscribe if you enjoy the video. And also, if you want to get access to next week's episode, you can hit us up on our Patreon. The link is in the description. And let's get on with our Death Note reactions. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I am over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the dojo, Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
You know, it's dancing.
You're doing a dance of death.
Yeah.
Doing a dance of death over there.
We haven't seen Ryuk dance yet. I can't wait to see him dance.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we haven't seen that. Like we've seen it. We've seen him like kind of like laughing and kind of being very like kind of like pleased and overjoyed and kind of tickled about what the fuck's going on. But we haven't seen him like kind of bust a little something
You
out.
could throw ass on that dance floor.
Yeah, you'd be laughing too if you had one of them Defoe-sized hogs.
We're talking about Death Note in case you guys haven't deduced that or whatever it is. Like the galaxy brain detective that you are. You already figured out that we were watching Death Note, but you guys said like, I'll skip to this part of the video before I just go straight to the reaction. But before we do that, we have to talk about what we think is actually going to happen over there. It was probably the harshest that we've ever been on this show is last episode, for sure.
Well, it's either totally fine and great. If it pays off later, then it was a fine episode. But if it is just what it looked like,
You're doing a little bit of what Light should be doing. He should be fucking like
yeah.
He needs to clear the chamber and fucking
Or he doesn't, because I mean, then in this world, everyone's just kind of like dumbed down so that he is just that smart.
There's still a couple of things on the table. I remember we were very excited at the prospect of this kind of very purpose-driven character to go after him. You know
like,
what I mean?
I like a scene where you're like, who's fucking with who? He thinks he's in control, and maybe she's just playing possum. Like, she's just like, I'm just gonna let this kid talk. I'm gonna see what he writes in his little thing. I'm gonna see.
He's giving me all this information. He's saying everything. You know what I mean?
And she's just kind of playing dumb and being like, "Oh, really? You're a detective on this case? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You 17-year-old child, like
because
you know what I mean? Like,
he has the hubris. He's like, see, I got her. I fucking scammed her. Meanwhile, she's like, well, no one's a stupid kid. Like, but if it is just like, oh, that character got scammed out of nowhere. Seems a little strange.
from a random unidentified person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
your
for sure.
ID to prove who you are. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Here you go, child.
You couldn't convince me to. I know that she's gone through a lot and she really wants to see stuff, but it's just like, I don't know. There's a lot.
I am not presenting ID to someone who can't legally buy pornography yet.
I'm just so interested in what, like, kind of Ryuk makes of all this, about what's the deal with his second book.
What is he doing? He's fucking with Light, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And I want to know. Can't wait till the shoe drops. I don't know. I think Ryuk's just here to have like a show.
Yeah, he's just bored.
And he said as much and stuff like that. And he is clearly overjoyed with what's happening. There's like, Light, is just a psychopath. We have L, who is, I don't know, just like maybe also kind of a psychopath, but in a different way and in a different ethic and stuff like that. And it's like, and they're both just kind of driven by like how much they think of themselves and how much they think that they're capable and stuff like that. And they are within this story.
They're smelling their own farts.
Yeah,
exactly. And so like, and so I guess like it was just when she had a purpose of just like, I got something that's driving me. It's revenge. It's finding out something. It was an emotional stake. I think it was that kind of personal drive. I mean, like, that's why the other thing is like, just, his dad is on the task force. Like, when is that element going to come into play? Like when he becomes, start to suspect his son, and then he's going to have to be put into the position of possibly writing his dad's name down and shit like that. And then there's also like,
yeah, because I don't think
when
Light even
when is
cares
his little
about his
sister going to blow herself up in that fucking desk?
Sorry to interrupt. I know you're studying right now, but I'm like the only person in my class who doesn't get this stuff. Thanks so much.
So I'm very excited to kind of keep going with this thing. You guys want to get going?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. If you guys want to take a look at the next episode, and you guys want to get some early access to that reaction, you can see it before anyone else in the world gets to check it out.
I promise not to tell anyone about this. I have important information concerning the Kira investigation that I'd like to share with you.
This is like what he was doing to the FBI chick.
I want to tell you I'm happy.
There you go. Nice.
You guys can do that by heading on over to our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. You just pony up only just $5. That gets you early access to all of our legacy animation tier. A lot of content for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope that you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. That shit always helps. It never hurts. Appreciate y'all for coming by. All right, let's see what we got going on with this thing.
I like the idea of what Sean would do as a Shinigami.
As a Shinigami.
Shinigami.
It's like, I only try to come down and cut off all the sleeves that I can find.
But a Deathnote, but it's just for like shirts that are gonna turn into tank tops.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, 100%.
We can trade sleeves.
There it is.
It's weird because he's laying down on a thing and then you hear it crunch. It's like I'm just waiting to eat this. I'm ready to eat this kid's eyes like apples.
Let's see the following scenes again. Ray Penber passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform.
Just eating a double fucking scoop ice cream.
Ray Penber comes through the west entrance of Shinjuku Station at 3:11 p.m.
311. Investigate 311, y'all.
Investigate 311 for sure. Eric Andre was
They
right.
literally are investigating 311 right now. Like
Legit. Eric Andre. Yeah, their number.
Oh, thank you very much, Watari.
there's all eating double scoop ice cream.
That's
That's
funny.
great. Dude, triple scoop, man. Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I would like that as a sticker. Just L with his ice cream.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, what'd that tongue do?
Ooh, getting some schnozberries out there now.
Hour and a half later. Wouldn't it be interesting if Kira was on that train? There's no reason for Kira to come to the scene of his own crime when he can kill from a distance.
You don't know how fucking cocksure this fucking kid is and how highly he thinks of himself.
Figured
Like,
he could get away with
maybe you do.
What's going on?
That was awesome. They're just all just enjoying ice cream at the end of the scene. I love that.
So what do you...
Ah,
Yes, this is Suzuki, head of...
look at how he's holding it.
So it's her. She's from the Los Angeles BB murder case. That's right.
They're murdering BBs?
Working on
Not little BBs.
I guess. Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died.
Who reported her missing?
Right? Well, no, she had family?
Yeah, I mean, if you leave to go to Japan and then you don't come back.
Not to mention she was also an excellent FBI agent.
Not that excellent.
It's more. At this point, I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Penber was taking.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
In particular.
It seems like you're pretty skilled with your hands.
Ooh.
I bet you're pretty popular.
Finger blasting.
He literally beat us to the punch. You're being a little pervert. Fucking Ryuk is the best. Like,
Surveillance cameras? Miyazaki?
I don't see how you could even consider this. If this got out, we'd have a civil rights scandal on our...
Nah, you'll be fine. They figured out in America. No one cares. Nothing happens.
Even if there's only a 1% chance, we simply can't afford to ignore it.
Chief?
I don't have to tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under...
Let's put the cameras in the toilets.
Just go ahead.
Yep.
And make sure you install them everywhere. I don't want any blind spots in the house, and that includes the bathroom.
I was like, I want no stone unturned, damn it.
You don't have to agree to this.
Put cameras.
Think about your family. You have a wife and daughter at home, don't you?
Yes, I'm well aware of that fact.
We're gonna see all the buttholes in this household.
I would never forgive my fucking piece of shit cop dad. I would be like, you are fucking dead to me. Also, you're going to jail because it's child pornography. What the fuck? Well, this is where Light got it from.
Yeah, right.
Raised by a bunch of assholes.
See you later, Light. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Toilet can.
Toilet camp, dude. Toilet camp. Fucking. Let's do it. Let's go.
This cop dad is like the guy from The Boys.
Which one?
From Herogasm, when his sister was like, "You put cameras in the toilet." That was too far even for Herogasm. They were like, that was like against the rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like even they were against it.
Anyone else
Right.
in the house right now? Do you want to play some video games?
Oh, it's lonely.
Dude, hell yeah. Rock those sticks.
Have they been playing video games
You
together?
listening?
I mean, I wish we had that scene. Rocking
I
some
don't
sticks.
believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone
He's
else to
fapping it.
see?
Where exactly are we going?
He knows he's being observed because he's so
Don't
smart.
ignore me.
By the way, Ryuk, what about your apples?
Yeah, where's his apples?
Yeah, what about it?
That once the apple's in my mouth, no one can see it. But while I'm holding it,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I was wondering
interesting.
about those apples.
Shinigami. So I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples.
Oh no, that's not fair.
Hold on, goddammit.
apples are to me what cigarettes and alcohol are to humans.
Oh.
I even get withdrawal symptoms.
He's gonna get the shakes and the delirium tremors.
Oh man, he's gonna get the delirium appleins. You know what I mean? Like,
If it's so important for you to eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden.
Oh, he's
getting him to work for him.
He's getting him to go to
Little
work.
fucker.
Little fucker.
Let's go.
What the hell?
oh, dude, nice. We're talking about apples. There we go.
Oh, he's pretending to be normal. I am not presenting ID to someone who can't legally buy pornography yet.
I have to find the cameras.
He's sitting over there, just like Tyrone Bigham's, like, y'all got any of those? You guys got any more of those apples over there?
But it seems contrived. It's too obvious. The only
He's not pulling it. That's the thing. If he really wants to sell it, he'd be pulling it.
Right.
Yeah, if he really was gonna do it, he'd be
you
jacking
honestly
it in every
telling
fucking
me that you
corner of
suspect
that house. You know what I mean?
do suspect. By now, they must have figured out that it was someone who
Nice.
Ray Pember was investigating, or they wouldn't have gone to all this trouble.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, you don't ever just look at this stuff and you're not trying to fucking feed the geese. You know what I mean? Like,
Luckily, I prepared for this kind of situation.
The
Ooh.
waitress collection.
The waitress collection.
I love you. Always.
that guy on that show really sounded like Will Arnett in Lego Batman.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "I love you, Robin."
Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
Your son is clever.
See, why? Just keep your mouth shut, kid, and masturbate. I would be a silent masturbator.
Like, you talk about a show or a movie where the way that you solve your problem is to
Late night snacks.
jack off and not say nothing.
I think that's it. There sure are a lot of cameras in this room. I counted
Damn.
64.
Damn, those are all cameras?
Jesus.
64 cameras?
Any normal person would slip under these circumstances, but it won't be that easy with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so fucking smart.
This is the closest you'll get.
Potato chips.
I want potato chips. What's that?
I've said Bill needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting.
Oh no! Give him an apple! Sure, give him an apple. Go outside and go hide in the alleyway and give him an apple.
My preparations while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams.
Oh my god!
A TV in the chips,
Solve equations
bro.
with my right. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left.
Oh my god!
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
And eat it!
After dinner, your son just goes back to studying without turning on the TV or his computer.
It's because the entrance exams are 5 days away.
It's like he should be picking his ass crack. He should be picking his nose. He should be like scratching his balls. He
Yeah.
should be like farting really loud to do something completely embarrassing, like boff it, trip over a chair.
Hold on. You think that Light, he thinks so highly of himself that he doesn't do any of that shit even when there's nobody around.
Don't fart.
I only do cool farts. I only do death farts.
Like, I would masturbate and then start weeping. Because it's humiliating.
Need 2 sets of tissues for that one.
So I suppose anyone who didn't watch the news can't be Kira, right?
You said it yourself. That means my family has been
Can I
cleared.
please take the cameras out of the toilet?
Right. We've been dropping heavy coilers into this thing like in 1080p for 5 days, please. Like,
Seems almost too innocent to me.
yeah, there you go.
He looking at porn but not pulling it. That's suspicious.
You usually say there's no need to remind me, Mom.
Yeah.
Where did you get the little device out of there or something? Or how did
Did he just throw that whole TV away? He threw the whole TV away.
But didn't that mini LCD TV cost you $400?
$400.
Smart question, exactly.
Yep.
Good morning.
Well, it's the thing. It's the price you pay. Jacking it to embarrassing, like jacking it to like a bra catalog would have been way more embarrassing and would have cleared you way easier than the $400 TV.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Just
man.
saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I used to jerk off when I was a kid. I used to jerk off with this fucking it was a Playboy like catalog.
But yeah, he just needed to find the most embarrassing thing to masturbate to. Shoot it into one of the most like, I don't know, a sock, and then like look and like hide the sock somewhere embarrassing. Like embarrassing fucking shit. Humiliate yourself.
Or like when you jerk off and like you're like, you know, like your everything's at your ankles, and then you gotta awkwardly like kind of waddle over to get
a penguin walk.
I don't have a penis, so I don't know how any of this works, but you guys would know how absolutely humiliating it is. And like, do that, and then Elle's gonna be like, yeah, that's not Kira. Like that is a horny 17-year-old.
Or you gotta really give him a show. Like you gotta go like really close to like one of the cameras and like just like right there. Yeah, just like. I mean, I don't know, 64 fucking cameras. That's a lot.
Get every angle of me pulling it.
Yeah, say hi to your father.
Loved the potato chip moment. I'll just eat a potato chip.
Oh, a potato. But because poor Ryuk's over there in withdrawals, and like he's like chomping and snacking, and our bud doesn't get an apple. He could be like, hey, on our walk to school, we're gonna take a detour, and you're gonna fill up on apples so you're straight.
Yeah. Like I'll grab, we'll grab some Galas, we'll grab some fucking Granny Smiths. We'll get
when he went out
together.
to buy the porno, he should have done an apple run.
We'll take like a little walk through like an alleyway that's not very populated, and you just fucking rip as many as you can get, and then you'll be all right,
But like, if I'm that mother, I don't care if there's a fucking serial killer out there. I don't give a fuck. You put cameras where my daughter, my female child is showering and pooping. You put cameras, divorce, possible murder. I might become Kira.
Divorce for sure.
I'm like, number one, you're never seeing her ever fucking again. You were staring at my daughter in the fucking bathroom.
What if it's only 6 cameras?
Well, it's only 6. Oh my god, like this fucking father piece of shit throw the entire man in the trash can, like irredeemable. That's done.
Even more than Light, or what? Maybe
honestly, because he's supposed Light obviously is a sociopath. Like, so I'm like, honestly, I kind of have a little bit of like, well, what can you expect from Light? And this guy is supposed to be a family man, like cares about his family, like supposed to be a normal
guy,
regular schmegular workaday cop on the beat. And no, and he's like, oh well, we're gonna videotape your daughter and your wife in the bathroom. Sign me up.
Because again, that's another way you disseminate it. Because it's like the little girls like walking around and just going like farting and shit like that, and fucking like it's like everybody's weird. It's like, is your son just a weird inhuman like kind of like weirdo or whatever, and then and maybe he'd be like, well, actually he is, you know what I mean, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like I don't know, like.
So I'm almost more mad at the dad than I am at the guy killing everyone. Because
Sure.
he is a monster, and that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
he's a monster. He's doing monster shit.
No. That's the it's that kind of complex that they're trying to explore.
And
with
I'm
him.
fucking also L's in on there too. He's also like, let's fucking bug up the bathroom where a child.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like
They gloss way
both
the
of
fuck
them.
over.
Both of
like-
them. Trash. Done.
They're done, huh?
Team Ryuk only.
Team
Get
Ryuk. Oh, no,
get my boy his
obviously.
apples. He's the only one I care about at this point. Everyone else,
What's the bushel price these days of apples?
get him all of them.
Yeah, I think probably what it is that they're trying to say is that they're like
Willing to go to any lengths to find
any
him.
lengths in order to do it, and it's like that could be a problem. You know what I mean? That's the dramatic thing that they're trying to do, and I think that it's also but it comes off as very sloppy and tone deaf and very weird. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah, Morgan does know what I mean.
You know exactly what you mean. But you know what? The thing that's keeping me coming back is my boy. So I'm here for my boy. This is the Ryuk show, and that's the only thing I'm concerned with at this point.
You're talking about shoe dropping. There's got to be like some weird thing. Like I want to see like light in the Shinigami realm or something like that. Like I want to take him to like an other netherworldly
And then
spot,
they just
like
take turns smacking him.
he tries to play fucking poker with them or whatever the fuck it is, and they're gambling. It's like, no, we're gambling, but like I'm wagering your balls. I'm gonna have to take
And
your
they
balls.
just cheat.
Like, yeah.
And then he's like, "You're a cheat, but you're cheating. That's against the rules." And they're like, "Fuck you." That's what we do.
Yeah, right.
cheat, and then
Like,
they
I don't give a
punch
fuck
him.
about no rules. Like we write the rules. Yeah, or
They
whatever.
punch him
it
in
is.
the dick.
Yeah.
We're alive forever. Who cares?
Cares? Nothing cares.
That's the point. I mean, that's Ryuk is he's immortal essentially, and he's bored, and he's like light is at least like interesting. He's like, oh, nobody's ever been this much of a psychopath.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like there should have been a thing that's like even for a guy like me, that's pretty fucked up, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
I think that's
like,
kind of what he's saying half the time. When he's like, what?
If he wasn't in the throes of withdrawal, he probably would be waxing philosophical.
Well, he was saying, he's like, you haven't slept in 4 days and you're just writing down names. That's crazy. Like, even for him, he's like, you're
intense.
I really hit a cash cow with this kid. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the merchant of death, you know what I mean?
It's just like absolutely astronomical.
I do want the paradigm to. It seems like it needs to happen soon. Like where something kind of needs to shift. You know, like, and something needs to throw everybody off balance. And I wonder when that's going to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see Elle sweat, and I want to see. I mean, I guess we did see. We already saw Light kind of panic with that one lady.
Oh, he was
fun.
He was freaking the fuck out. Like,
yeah, and that was fun. But like, so now I'd like to see Elle and this dad need to like fucking get taken down a little bit, because this was tough.
The hubris of it. I mean, it's really this is like hubris the show. Yeah. The potato chip scene was hysterical. Like it was.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I had heard whispers on the commenters talking about it's like, oh, potato chip, like, oh, potato chip scene or whatever it was. So I was like when I was like potato chip scene, and then when I see it, I was like, oh shit, okay, I got you.
All
So,
right.
but it was
$400 television. That's a lot.
It was hilarious. Like,
And
it was
I'm like,
great.
instead of the $400, you could have just masturbated furiously.
You could have just masturbated furiously. Like it's like.
Well, he was watching the television while he. Like,
you could like I throw away TVs.
Get it,
I
but
throw
I
away
feel
TVs
like
every time. Every time that I throw away, I throw TVs every time I check off.
He needed the television to see the names.
That was to prove, yes, I was proving that, but like he could still. I feel like if he was just like if he pretended just to have a horrific pornography addiction and was just like jacking it, I feel like they wouldn't need, because there are like criminals being killed, because he's been pacing out criminals being killed. So criminals are being killed. Just because those specific ones aren't being killed, I don't think they'd be like, wow, they weren't killed that night and he was jacking it, so that proves that that's Kira. I feel like they'd be like, oh,
no, because those announcements came while they couldn't have seen them and they happened immediately after. So it's proving it like he has an alibi for those
specific ones. But yeah, but like I feel like if he just like acted like a fucking pervert 17-year-old.
Well, if he just acted like a 17-year-old, you know.
Yeah, if he just acted like a 17-year-old, I feel like Elle would be like,
Morgan, he is not a normal 17.
I know. Elle would just be like, oh, you need to talk to your son about like maybe getting into pornography, addiction. I've been there. Like,
he even said, he goes like, I've done some really weird shit when I was younger or whatever. Which again, this symbiosis thing between the three of them, and how there's some little connective, even literally in their names and stuff, there's little connective tissue in how they are, in how they operate, in how they think, and literally in their names. Like there's a weird, the idea of the second book and like the fact that it exists, and the fact, like, I see them as like different stages of the same type of personality type, whether or not it's literally textually the same type of person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because they just, some of them, they just kind of share some of the same qualities, and there's some Venn diagram overlapping a little bit in each one that I think is interesting. That could be, this is a crazy fucking metaphysical fucking supernatural, fantasy show. Like they could get really wild with it if they wanted to.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point, is that they're like, their brains work the same, and like, this is what I would do. This is what I would do if I knew what I would do. And you're like,
yeah. It's very Sherlock Holmesy.
That's why it's like
anticipatory type stuff.
He should do the everything everywhere all at once thing, the most nonsensical thing. If he knows he's being observed, he should do the most nonsensical thing that he can think of. Like he should just shove shit up his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then that throws him off, because Elle will be like,
what if he shoves an apple in his ass and Ryuk's just looking over?
Throws an apple in his ass and Ryuk's just fucking get up in there, man. Just get up in there.
That's like peanut butter on the vag. That's just wrong. Putting an apple in your ass, trying to get a Shinigami.
You don't give a fuck. He just wants the apple.
I've eaten crazier things. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like,
he's a god of death. Sure. They do. It's a Tuesday for them.
For sure, dude. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like, definitely interested to see where this shit's going. Definitely, like, what the next step of this is, because it is getting closer and closer to him. You know what I mean? Like we're like, they have cameras in the place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so they're getting closer to it. So I just wonder if they're gonna, again, like I was like a paradigm shift, like a really big twist in a paradigm shift. I feel like it's coming. It might be the next episode, but we're not gonna know unless we check that shit out. You guys want to get going?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah! All right, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go through Deathnote, Deathnote Comedy Jams. If you guys want to get early access to the next episode, to our next reaction to Deathnote for episode 9, you guys can actually see that right now. You don't have to wait till next week. You can check it out right now on our Patreon by becoming a part of our Patreon. Click the links. It's in the top pinned comment or the description below. That'll take you over to our Patreon, and you pony up $5, and that gets you early access to all of our animation coverage. All the animated shows we put them out an episode a week early on our Patreon, and you can watch episode 9 right now. You don't gotta wait till next week.
Oh, it's him. No shoes. He's gonna take an exam for fun.
He wouldn't put on shoes?
He's the worst undercover person ever. It's fucking weird. It's like, listen, you go undercover, you gotta put shoes on, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
You get a load of that. You got to check out like we got a bunch of commentary tracks on there. We got a bunch of fucking exclusive podcasts on there, our BVE podcast, which is a lot of goddamn fun. A lot of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. We hope you guys consider doing it. But if you can't, you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. We'd appreciate it very much. We leave those like and subscribes like Ryuk needs apples. We're not going through withdrawal, but we really want them. We really appreciate them. We really like them. We're not going to start flipping out, but we would appreciate it. So we hope that you guys do that. And we appreciate you guys for coming by, and we'll check y'all later.